This video is going to be about trading time for money. This is very important because the background that you have has most likely trained you that you have to trade your time to make money. I know this is something that I followed for a really long time. Didn't really understand the concept of pretty much using time to my advantage and not needing to use my time in order to make money. So most of you are coming in from probably that DoorDash or that 9-to-5 background. And with that, you have always required time for money, right? You've needed to work a certain set of hours. You needed to DoorDash a certain amount of time to make money. What you'll learn here is that you have the ability to start bringing in money without it requiring direct work from you during that time. And you want to take advantage of this because this is how you start to really build a successful platform for yourself in order to build a business and to make more money. Because when you're required to use time to make money, you're limited. We only have 24 hours in a day. Most of us need anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of sleep within each day. So that severely limits our capacity to make money. So when you can eliminate that restraint, you're now in a position to make more money and not need more time to do it. So how do you do this? Well, within this business, you're going to be able to start bringing people in different ways without it requiring a certain amount of time from you. So let's say you close somebody on a sales call. That requires some of your time, which, by the way, you actually don't have to close people with a sales call. You can close them in other ways. But let's say you close them on a sales call. It requires 15 to 30 minutes of your time. You want to build out all the things that you can repeat for other businesses. That way, once you make that sale, that is the only time that was really required out of you, other than maybe taking an hour, a couple hours to set up for them. Because you're going to get them on a recurring payment method, which means that moving forward, now after you were able to use that little bit of time to get this started, you now in the future can continue to collect payment from them without it requiring time from you. So imagine you're able to get 10, 15, 20 different people paying you on a monthly retainer. You've already done the work in those first couple of weeks to build this out, maybe a little tiny amount of time to monitor it. So now when you're getting these payments in, there isn't necessarily time that is required out of you. And as you continue to grow and scale this to a certain degree, you'll only need a limited amount of time out of yourself to keep this thing going. Now, if you start to get to a level where you have 100 different people, 60, 70 different people, it's going to start requiring 30, 40, 50 hours of your time, if not more, if you're the only one doing it. That's where you get to the next scale. For you guys early on, trying to get your first client, your first 5, your first 10, it'll require very little time in that first setup. And then over the months that they continue to be a client will require little to no time. And you can utilize that resource in other areas to keep growing. So I hope this makes sense to you guys. I know it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me early on. I always felt like I had to work a certain amount of hours to collect money. Now I understand time is my biggest resource. I want to value it. Therefore, I want to put things in position that help make me money without requiring very much or any of me moving forward.